Good morning, YouTubers. Thank you for whoever's watching. And what I would like to do is, if anybody sees what I'm trying to achieve here, do click a like and subscribe to my channel, because I'm totally new to caring for lovebirds, but I've done a fair amount of research. But there's nothing like a little bit of help from your friends out there. So what I'm going to do is, this is the second cage I've bought. I'll just get down. I've just actually, when I purchased it, it was jaded, and I bought some undercoat lacquer and give it a complete spray over, and I've done a silver sort of finish. I'm just going to kneel down on the floor. And considering the size of this cage, it was only about $3 more than what I paid for the one that appears in vlog number 1. And what I've done, I'll just show you the separate hatches for, I think these are for breeding boxes for sure, but I've got other ideas on that. Obviously the main opener is quite generous size, and there's another up on the top. Okay, now what I've done, it didn't have doweling supports inside, but what I've discovered already is that the lovebirds like, after a bit of research, they love something a bit more natural, so they can peck away and peel at it and keep themselves amused and keep the beaks in good trim order. So what I've done this morning, I've fitted these poles with a more generous grip size. This is an original pole, and what I've done, I've wrapped it with cording all the way along to give it a bit of extra thickness, and that's at a different angle. And then there's another one at the top, right? Hope it all shows up pretty good. And what I've done is I've just constructed this, right? It's I've had this for a couple of years now, and it's part and parcel of a weaver bird's nest, which I've trimmed off. I mean, weaver bird's nests are quite huge. They go on and hang down like so, and then the weavers go inside, and the babies, doing this one-handed, sorry, the babies will be in this section, and there you go. So what I'm going to do is keep that inside the cage, just in case they get up to a bit of rumpy pumpy, because I'm going to go and buy excuse my Scouse humour, I'm going to go and buy some more lovebirds, but I'm getting fussy. I want to perhaps have a go at rearing chicks, right? I thought it was going to be difficult, but it's quite simple. But the only thing is keeping the place clean where they're nesting, right? So I'll keep it brief. So I'm going to keep this one to go along with the one. I'll just take a quick walk over and show you if you're new. I've got a lot more toys to make. Now, I'll just bear with me a second. They're over in this, the two birds that I've bought just over, maybe a week ago, is a white-faced violet and a black mast, right? And I fitted this netting, so when I go inside and sit, my dog doesn't jump up and try and nestle in with me, because she follows me everywhere and just completely disturb the lovebirds. They're still a bit cagey, no pun intended, but you can see the size of this cage. And I'll go around. I'll try and sneak through the. No, I'll go around the back. These are huge water jars, right? And I'm seriously looking for people who will subscribe and offer any further experience of keeping these. But there you go. So I'm starting to talk to him in some sort of chatter. But you see the size of this one, and to think that the huge one that I've just showed you was only, what, $3, a few quid more. I snatched it up, but what I've done, as I said, lacquered it, and it'll stay like that for a long time. Yeah, give him a whistle. But you can see the bells that I put up, and I've got some little shells, big snail. Well, I think they're called apple snail shells or something like that, hanging around, and they've just started to play around with them. I've got some bells which appear in my first vlog, and some clam style shells with little coloured jingly bells on them. It's from to peck at. They're still a bit edgy, as I've said, but what a mess they make. My God. But I've been feeding them some herbs that actually grow in abundance around here, and they're pecking away at it. So, by the way, the black mast went through a feather plucking stage due to a bit of stress. I think it's stopped now. So obviously they're going to need a little bit longer, and that's why I won't have a go at rearing baby chicks, because they'll think I'm the parent. So anyway, I'll just go back so you can see the size of this one, right? And they're well sheltered, right? So and I put a bedding over them at night because it gets quite damp because of the humidity here, Thailand. But I'll just go for a quick walk back. Sorry for the the way I'm doing this, but my daughter's inside the house watching a cartoon series, and she's got to do some homework soon, so I'll just take you back. I'm really chuffed to bits with this cage. It's a monster. So I'll just put the camera on the floor like so, and hopefully I'll just bend down, see if it's in view. Let's have a look. Yeah, so from Malarkey Man, give us a thumbs up, subscribe. I'm glad I kept this. I've had it for years, but they are fairly easy to get hold of, and I just think it's a great idea. So give me your thoughts, and then in a few weeks time you'll be able to enjoy seeing another pair. I might put 2 pairs in here because it's just a huge cage. I mean, it's coming up to my hip, and I'm a tad under 6 foot tall, so there you go. Okay, thank you. Excuse me while I walk back to the GoPro and switch it off. As I said, do subscribe, give me your comments. It'll help me along the way. Cheers. Bye bye. Picks GoPro up, finds the off button. Thank you.